Hey friendos, my name is Nez and welcome back to Monster Camp. Today we're going after yet another secret ending. We'll be romancing our favorite spicy red baby Damien, a fan favorite from the original Monster Prom, so let's see what kind of shenanigans and development he gets for Monster Camp. Let's go! 1 player, short game. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school so far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with the possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us it did. Choose your player. Let's choose Oz.
I hope I packed enough socks.
There we go, packing up random things. And one might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us in the highs and lows of love. But in love, we're always the beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent but powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was going to be one of the 6 coolest people on the bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, badass witch who wanted to chill after saving the world countless of times. Aravi Mishra, hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Kino, a bluff boo demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who is profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the very first step taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Who do we break the ice with? Besides finding love, what was your main goal at summer camp? To be the very best at survival. There we go, we're targeting Damien. So, you want to be a master survivalist, huh? Well, maybe if you're lucky, I can pass on some expertise to you. I'm kind of a wilderness survival badass. I learned all about how to survive with no food or water when I get lost in the west wing of my dad's mansion for 3 hours straight. Just stick with me, Nez, and we'll survive the wilderness together. Quick question though, they do have private bathrooms in the wilderness, right? I'm a bit of a shy pooper. And so we only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and afraid and we were ready to start. Okay friendos, week 1 morning. Where do we go? Let's go to the woods. That day, get lost hiking in the woods. You can use the stars, aka nature's compass, to get back to camp. The stars actually teach you all sorts of things, like how one of the stars in Orion's belt is actually a nebula. The stars also teach you Italian, the quadratic formula, and the true meaning of friendship. Wow, the stars sure are smart, and they'll give you 2 smarts. Later, you're busy making bionicles, smooch each other until Calculester grabs you, Damien, and Dahlia and leads you deep into the woods. Friends, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying my best to simulate severe distress. First off, greetings. I bestow my greetings. Hey, Cal. I have assembled you here because as you can see, there is a critical plant emergency in the forest. These plants are failing to pollinate. There is a 99.98% likelihood that this will negatively affect the plant population of the woods. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Are we in the middle of a plant apocalypse? Dahlia, that is completely accurate. Also, I admire your word choice. Please, I need you 3 to help me save these botanical organisms. Okay, Cal, plants are actually pretty fucking metal. Did you know there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm down to help. I am not certain that's accurate, but I am also excited that you have agreed to help me.
Have no fear.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, savior of plants. Bahaha! Oh, and before I forget, I just have this one question. What is pollination and why does it even matter at all? Oh, Dahlia. It's a great thing you're hot. Oh, that is an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms, so I'd be happy to give you an explanation. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen from the grains of the male anther of a flower to the female stigma. Essentially, pollination is plant boinking. Wait! Is pollination the reason why trees smell like jizz in the spring? I was getting the weirdest boners from the smell last year! I do not think that's why that is so, but okay. Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plant to plant pollinators. Damn, those pollinators just roll around from one flower to another, getting all covered in those pollen grains, soaking everyone in that filthy, filthy pollen. Okay, Damien, the way you're saying this is very euphemistic. Is that even a word? It's a word now. Once pollen is transferred between flowers, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant. Holy shit! Pollination gets plants pregnant? Are you fucking telling me that pollination is just plant fucking? I am mildly aroused by pollination! We should help these plants immediately! Okay, time to take that mild arousal to full-blown plant boner! Get these plants in the mood to pollinate, baby! Okay, what do we do? Turn down the lights, play some smooth music, and install TV that only plays the B-movie. These plants will be wet with pollen in no time. Or foreplay is the key. Look for the nearest tree and start caressing its nuts. Well, we're already in this deep, so foreplay! And according to last month's Business Insider magazine, foreplay is the key to any sexual encounter. It really is, friendos. You turn your attention to the nearest acorn tree. Whip out that emergency vial of tree lube you always carry inside your back molar. And start gently caressing the tree's huge, hearty acorns. Whoa, that tree is obviously horny as fuck!
Whoa, that's crazy.
Look at how hard its roots are getting! I didn't even know trees could get that hard! Keep going, Nez! The other plants are watching you, and they appear to be experiencing sympathetic sexual arousal. You're a plant-pleasuring master, so you finish off the acorn tree in no time, and it covers you in a massive amount of pollen! That is gross. Who needs bees? You can be your own bee. You roll around the forest spreading pollen, caressing nuts, petals, roots, anything you could reach. You lose track of time and space, you forget your own name as your entire soul is consumed by the passion of this botanical orgy. Gotta admit, I didn't expect Nez to be this good at fucking plants. I wonder if Nez is as sexually talented with other species, like robots. Or demons? And finally, you collapse on the ground panting. Every plant in the forest has been successfully and consensually pollinated. You smell weird. Nez, thank you so much for that profound sexual display. You saved the plants. I have run the numbers, and I am happy to report that the world is now 7% safer from the impending climate crisis. Wow, you really fucked your way out of that problem. You gain a reputation as a love-making genius, along with 2 fun and 1 charm. So all we need to do is keep fucking the plants to make sure that the world doesn't end of global warming! Genius! Anyway, where do we go for the evening? Let's go to Scout HQ. And that day happened to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mamimi, the Oni girl. She was a background character in Monster Prom. She never got her own character. Does she get one now? You didn't get any good sleep last night, so you ask her if she has any of that weird energy drink she let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird-ass drinks? Japan, of course! The coffee is delicious, but it comes off with side effects. You get an acquired fear of caterpillars and you grow 2 creativity in your hair. So, you walked into what you thought was going to be a class on optimal summer smooching, but that was just wishful thinking. It's actually just one of Coach's safety lectures. So, as I was saying, a summer camp is an extremely dangerous place, kids! Take this camp, for example. Just in the past week, the canoes in the lake turned out to be crocodiles. The camp nurse exploded and the cafeteria accidentally served, constantly firing shotguns for lunch. You're welcome? Don't take all the credit, you bell pepper. Those alligators were mine! And you only blew up that nurse in retaliation for dislocating your shoulder while arm wrestling. Wait! That was all you two? You're working together to destroy this camp? Us working together? Gross! Yeah, we'd never work together. Our collective reign of terror is actually more of a happy accident. But your underlying assumption is correct, friend coach. According to my analysis, Damien and Dahlia are responsible for approximately 102% of fatalities at Camp Spooky. This percentage includes people who were killed elsewhere and then brought to camp for aesthetic reasons. 102%? That's almost as high as the amount of percent you're supposed to give in sports! Damien, Dahlia, you two are crisis! Wow, Calculester, way to go! Snitches get stitches, you know? I am unlikely to be receiving any stitches, friend Damien, both because I have no flesh to stitch and because I am not a snitch. I am merely providing accurate safety data. Don't worry guys, I'm not here to punish you for all the people you've slaughtered! This is a safe place for talking about safety! So we're not in trouble? Of course you're in trouble, but it's not me you should be worried about, it's yourselves! It looks like the biggest threat to your safety is yourselves! So, I love being a danger to myself and others! But think about it, Damien. If you die as a result of the stupid thing you did, no one else will ever again be able to die as a result of the stupid thing you did. Oh shit, you're right! Thanks, Cal, you're a real lifesaver when it comes to helping me take lives! That was not my intention. I simply cannot resist a logical syllogism. If there is a god, I hope she can forgive me for what I have done. There's no time for moral hand-wringing, Calculester! We've got to buckle down and brainstorm a way for Dahlia and Damien to survive their own violent stupidity! Okay then, what kind of idiocy condom do we have to use? These two need to learn some responsibility! Give them each an egg to take care of so they can truly learn to take care of themselves! Or transform them both into the most boring and safe creatures in nature! Accountants! Let's turn them into accountants, yes! Are you serious? Because we've never been more flattered in our lives! For real, I've always wanted to be an accountant, but no one ever believed in me. They were always like, stick to being a demonic warlord, Dahlia, math isn't your forte. I can't wait to do some white-collar crimes. Come on, Dahlia, we've got some accounting to learn. So, are you as surprised as I am how quickly they went with that idea? I am never surprised, but I can certainly pretend to be it to make you feel better about your failure to predict this outcome. 90 minutes later, Damien and Dahlia return, carrying a huge stack of documents. Alright guys, we've crunched the numbers and it turns out Camp Spooky's seriously in the red. That's right, Dahlia! It seems we've been spending over 75% of our budget on repairing damages caused by, let me check the paperwork, Damien and Dahlia. Not sure who those people are, but they're a huge financial liability. There's some good news though. It seems that ever since we took on the camp's financials, those two criminals haven't done any more property damage. That's because those two idiots were you two! Never mind. What an unexpected coincidence. How is my simulated surprise, Coach? Are you comforted? And I haven't even given you guys the best news. With the money we've saved over the past 90 minutes, we've been able to afford a raise for all the camp counselors? Even better, a decommissioned Abrams tank! Now if those bastards ever try to threaten Camp Spooky's financial solvency again, we can kill them with a tank! Yes of course. That will totally solve our problems. Not really. Well, I guess this is slightly better than how things were 90 minutes ago. Yes, incremental improvement is my favorite kind of improvement. And your favorite kind of improvement is the kind where no one has to grow or change as a person. Everybody wins and you gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Heidi-ho, no character development here. No siree, not in this episode, no.
Pack some marshmallows? If anyone wants some.
Okay, week 1 night. Who do we sit with? Let's go with... Actually, let's try talking with Aravi and Joy. You wander over to the campfire that's specifically reserved for campers 21 years and older. You show your ID to the bouncer and then find Joy and Aravi and also a box of wine. Alright, give me a second. Whew, okay, I'm ready. I buffed my defense stat earlier. Do it! Punch me! In the face! I don't know. I don't think I can do this. You're moving around way too much. Stay still, you freaking babe. Do it, Joy! Be the change you want to see in the world! Alright, Aravi, here it comes! This one is for the coven! Joy punches Aravi in the face and they both immediately explode into laughter. That was so fucking cool! Don't worry, I'm good.
Pog.
Fuck, Joy, you've got such a good right hook, I love you.
Impressive.
I love you too. You're such a goddamn tank, Aravi. And I also love wine. Where is the wine? Oh, here it is. Cool. Honestly though, I can't remember the last time I had this much fun. I really needed this summer. I needed a break. Me too, I get it. You know, sometimes you just gotta do a few side quests before you move on to the main mission, you know? Side quests like getting all the chickens in Lon Lon Ranch. Those digital chickens. They always look so juicy and delicious. Fuck, I want KFC, but like from a video game.
Oh.
Whoa, I just realized something. Life is like a video game. Just think about it for a second. Every time you accomplish something small, it's part of a bigger mission. Like you get an A in class or something, right? And that's all building towards like getting your degree. Small missions building up to big missions, and that's life.
What a plot twist.
No, you got it all wrong. Life is like a TV show for sure. And here I'll give you the perfect argument to support my point with rationality and wits. Life is like a TV show because first off, it happens in 30-minute episodes. Sometimes an hour. But mostly it happens 30 minutes at a time. Okay, well that's obviously true. But that's not all. Life has the thing you're doing right now. That's the episode plot. But it also has a bigger underlying thing going on. That's the season arc. Okay, you two are both biased. The only person here who could sell this is Nez. So what do you think, Nez? Is life like a video game or a TV show? Nature does have its seasons, and TV shows have seasons, I rest my case. Or life is like an arcade game, it gets progressively harder and harder until you die. I agree with the second one. Yeah, so true! Life is just one level after another, and you just keep going and going and going until you're out of life points, and nobody in the arcade has ever beat the game. Oh my goddess! A few little drunk tears start running down Joy's face. Hey, it's okay, listen to me, it's okay, don't cry. Joy, shh. Aw, did you get sad because you remember that they discontinued French Toast Crunch cereal? Because that's a totally reasonable thing to cry about. I'm sorry guys, it's just that level thing. Like if I think about life like that, then each villain that the Coven takes down is like a level, right? And I worry all the time that maybe one day we'll fail at saving the world. And sometimes I think it's just inevitable. Everybody loses sometimes, right? And when that happens for us, that's the ball game. It just takes one failure and everybody dies. The world is over. Some fucking evil ass loser kills everybody. And it'll be my fault. Arabi leans over and gives Joy a hug. Joy smiles and hugs her back, and then starts gently wiping away her tears. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to get so heavy. We can have fun. Sorry. Wait a second, Joy, I think you're forgetting something about video games and levels. The thing is, dying in video games doesn't fucking matter.
Power.
If you die in real life, that's it, you're dead. But that's why Video Game God invented 1-ups. I mean, hasn't Hope died like 3 times already all on her own? And she's still around, yeah? Haha, yes! Oh my god, she died like 3 times. That second time I was like, Hope, I know you love your electronic eels, but they're so dangerous to keep as pets. See, you'll be fine. Now you gotta figure out what's worth spending 1-ups on. I stockpile extra lives because I'm gonna need like 3 to tame that ice stallion of Foreign Guard.
Booty calls.
Well, I kinda want to know what it's like to be drained by a vampire. It's super lethal, but Dimitri says it's the height of mortal pleasure. I'll just use a 1-up.
I mean...
I think you've proven my point. Life is like a video game. And I'm pretty happy I've got teammates to rely on too. Thanks, Hex. And thanks, Nez. You're on Team Aravi! That means 1, you get access to Aravi's near-infinite stocks of 1-up potions, effectively making you immortal, and 2, you get to snog her sometimes. Nice! That was honestly pretty wholesome. However, we do have to drink. What do? Let's gamble. That weekend, you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit the creepy cat. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually, come and drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one. Ooh, a Molotov cocktail. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box because at this point, who knows what you drink? Well, the cocktail's gonna start another secret ending we'll save for later on, so we'll take the box. What do we have? We have a mosquito. The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it, no refunds. We have a mosquito. The good old mosquito. It's not a drink, just a magic mosquito that'll drain your highest stat. But when it's finally in your stomach, it'll dissolve and distribute what it's absorbed between the rest of your stats.
You might feel some tickles in your tummy.
Oh, okay. But just
And
one.
we lost a lot of fun. This is also the part when I leave you before you puke all over me. Ciao! And there goes one, the creepy magical Latino cat. Okay, week 2 morning. Where do we go? Let's go to the Haunted Manor. That day in the Haunted Manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hallway. The cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloodied body and chanting. You try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer into your hand. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words new recruits get healthcare benefits with same-day sign-up. What? Sold! You get a bunch of new cultist buddies, and your new insurance covers spontaneous +2 boldness growths. Very cool. Anyway, you and Damien are lounging together, having a surprisingly chill time reading comic books. This is gonna sound crazy, but can you pass me that one that doesn't have someone putting his fist through someone else on the cover?
Loser.
Wait, what's this now? You're going to read actual words that might describe something other than punching? Ha!
What? No! Who said that? I was just asking for the one without someone punching so I could eat it, obviously.
Uh-huh, right. What did I say, Dahlia? I told you he's getting soft. But not so soft that you won't still come sand straggling and ocean kicking with us tonight, right? My biceps are ready to choke the sand right now! And I got special boots with spikes on the bottom and the sides and the top so I could really show those waves who's boss!
Well, that does sound great, but... Speaking of the ocean, I was actually going to watch this documentary on dolphins tonight. I'm making popcorn and baking dolphin-shaped cookies if you want to join.
Wow, you've changed, Damien. It's no wonder the wildfire hasn't appeared to you yet.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I know you've been on the hunt for the elusive wildfire, and I know thus far has eluded you. And I know why. The wildfire only appears to those who are badass enough to be worthy of its unbridled glory and untamed majesty. It's true! I was just in the woods one day playing with matches and suddenly out of nowhere the wildfire just appeared! It was one of the most magical moments of my life. There's nothing like seeing a wildfire out in its natural habitat. Too bad you'll never see it. Face it, Damien, you're just not metal anymore.
Not metal? Not metal? I'll show you who's not metal! Or I'll show them who is metal! It's me! I'm still metal! Now to prove it by becoming the most worthy of the wildfire! But how?
Well, we could go perform the sickest skateboard trick, escaping from a tank of water while chained and on a skateboard. Or we will write a poem, but a poem that's very metal. No, we'll just escape a tank while being chained and on a skateboard. Yep, that's very metal.
Oh, hell yeah! That's all kinds of metal! The chains are gonna be metal, the top of the water tank will be metal, I guess. The wheels of the skateboard, are those metal? Who cares? Point is, lots of metal and I'll be the metalest of all. In fact, let's find even more metal. I'm gonna have a tuning fork in each hand when you chain me. No weighted tuning fork in one hand and a regular one in the other. I think there's a metal suit of armor in the Haunted Manor. I could wear that too.
You managed to convince Damien not to put on the heavy suit of armor before you lock him into a tank full of water, which is good because you can't smooch him if he drowns. I mean, I guess you could, but you're really not into that, so better if he survives. So you find a water tank, put a skateboard at the bottom, chain Damien up, and then throw him in so he sinks onto the skateboard. But because he is, as he claims, super metal, it doesn't take Damien long at all to break out of the water tank with a sick-ass flip. He skateboards down the side of the water tank, doing a one-armed handstand on the board. He does a double somersault in the air, hitting the tuning fork with a regular one to create a beautiful and magical pitch as he lands right side up on the board.
That's Damien.
Fucking yeah! Wildfire, come at me, bro!
Silly Damien, you can't call the wildfire. It appears to you when you're worthy, which you're not.
Yes, I am! I just did the sickest, most metalist skateboard trick ever!
I mean, I didn't see it.
If a demon does a sick-ass kickflip in the woods but nobody's there to see it, was it still metal as fuck? Obviously yes!
Obviously not, or the wildfire would have appeared.
Nez saw it! Ask him!
Oh yeah, we definitely saw it. It was very metal, Damien. Oh, Damien, we all know Nez is a thirsty bitch who would say anything to get the attention from you. Whoa, holy shit there, I feel attacked.
Dahlia's right though, you are a thirsty bitch, Nez, but you're a thirsty bitch who helped me out today and I appreciate it.
We're like
Let's try again sometime soon. I know next time we can get that wildfire to show itself for real. You're not sure that the mystical wildfire actually works, but hey, Damien wants to hang out with you more, so you're not gonna stop him. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Well, if we have an excuse to hang out with Damien, I guess, why not? Let's go! Week 2, evening. Where do we go? Let's go to the Camp Dome. Today, you're playing the most dangerous Camp Dome game of all, Charm Wars. The rules are simple. You must gain charm by the end of the round or you will die instantly. Wait, what? Hello? Nez, you better earn some charm quick, like in the next 10 seconds or you're gonna fucking die. Holy shit, I earned some charm already. Oh, okay, thank God. You just earned 2 charm. Phew, that was way too close. We almost died. You and Damien just finished a gruesome stabbing and you're walking over to your next stabbing appointment when you accidentally trip and fall into an oddly stinky bush. Ah, great, what the hell is this? Hey, idiot, get out of my bush! Can't you see I'm in camouflage? For your information, I've survived 3 days straight in this bush, so that's why it smells very bad over there. 3 days in the bush? That's so dumb! Just fucking leave the dome, they don't even lock the doors. Ha, leave the dome? That's exactly what the dystopian government wants me to do. Psh, this is why you're only the supporting character love interest. Rather than leaving the dome, I've been hiding out here, hunting rats for food, journaling, and drinking my own piss so I won't get dehydrated. That is very weird, and we did not need to know that. Fuck metal! If you're forced to go without water for a few hours, the best solution is to drink your own piss. It might be gross as fuck, but it's a basic survival fact. I know that. I'm the protagonist, not some punk-ass noob that dies in chapter 3. Hell yeah! Fuck noobs! Listen, we're both survival pros. Maybe we can do cool survival stuff together, like salvaging debris into tools and poop into holes in the woods. Did you say together? Are you saying you want to make our intense sexual tension an official relationship? Whoa, 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 whoa. Badness, Damien is ours for today. Well, the forces oh, Damien, you know that I can't do that. If I committed to you, it would disrupt our love triangle with Dahlia. Ah, the burden of being the center of the plot. Badness, you are no one's center of the plot at this moment. What the dick do you mean love triangle? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. And if we were in a threesome together, I would fucking remember that. Also, I'm not really into Dahlia. I get the appeal, she's like, ripped as fuck. But I have more fun fighting with her than boning her whatevs, even if we do have similar tastes. You don't understand, Damien. No one ever understands me. Our love triangle isn't about romance. It's how we show the Chancellor that we can still find our humanity despite this oppressive regimen. Love triangling is a survival skill. Damn, pretty good point, Bat Lady. The world's gonna be a fucking apocalypse in 3 to 5 years, guaranteed. So I'll pretty much bone anyone with survival skills. Can you make a leather jacket out of a corpse? Or disguise me from drone patrols using your leather jacket made out of a corpse? Oh no! Damon's about to be seduced by this Batwoman protagonist's hardcore survival skills. Unless you can prove that you've got better survival skills than Badness, or you're fucked. Or not fucked by Damien. Well, offer to cut yourself open and let them cuddle inside your abdomen. They get a warm shelter and you get them inside you. It's a win-win. Or make an amazing cup of coffee with almost no piss in it. Yeah, I do like my coffee devoid of piss. Very much so, actually. Yes, that's the only way I like it. And you mentioned to Damien that you could make the ultimate apocalypse survival beverage, a cup of coffee. To demonstrate your amazing survival ability, you whip out a fresh pot, and you splurge for the coffee beans that jungle cats eat and poop out. Those coffee beans cost their weight in gold, but hey, Damien's worth it. Ah! We're not having piss in our coffee, but we're having shit. Okay then. Whoa. Shit! I had no idea you could survive by drinking a beverage that mostly isn't pee. Sounds like bullshit, but I guess I gotta trust Nez. Wait, you could survive without drinking tons of piss? I had no idea! Ah, the Chancellor's propaganda machine is relentless. I've got a journal about this. You also mentioned to Damien that coffee is diuretic. So you'll be able to produce plenty of pee during the apocalypse. You're basically the ideal survival partner. Oh, you care so much about me that you'd sacrifice your own pee so I can survive? Damn, Nez, I'm fucking blushing! Wow, me too. Maybe I misjudged you, Nez. If you're willing to let your friend drink your own piss to survive, you're probably on the right side of the resistance. Okay, we're reaching spectrums of fetish I don't align with. Ah, yes, you've earned the acceptance of your peers. Yay, you're filled with determination. Also, you have another few years before the climate apocalypse sets in.
So you can teach Damien how to survive in a totally piss-free diet. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. I mean, yeah. Okie dokie then. Week 2! We gotta bleach that scene out of our heads. Who do we talk to? Let's sit with Damien and Cal. A nice, cozy, snuggly, very chill and non-violent night by the campfire. Pew pew pew, pew pew, bang bang!
Yes, friend Damien, I am familiar with the onomatopoeic representations of gunshots. My question is if they truly have a place on our chart of the circle of life, and if guns are part of nature as you insist.
Cal, come on, would I lie to you?
As much as it pains me to say it, friend Damien, an internal search of all of your past behavior indicates that yes, you probably would.
But what about this photograph of this giant angry blue turtle equipped with guns as a part of its physical form? Wait, what? You mean Blastoise?
Gasp!
Much like we use airplanes because we don't have the natural wings of birds, or scuba equipment because we don't have the natural gills of fish, we use guns to replicate the natural guns of gunned animals.
You make a compelling argument, and yet something feels amiss.
Oh, you know what it is. Well, it's because, that photograph is clearly a crayon drawing Damien did. He even signed it. Or every animal would obviously be using guns if they had the opposable thumbs. Using them is not against nature, but rather a display of evolutionary advantage, the naturest thing out there. That's right! We're lucky we monsters evolved opposable thumbs first so we could keep those motherfuckers in check, or animals would be killing us left and right.
But as most animals do not have opposable thumbs, there is truly no way to test this hypothesis.
Of course there is, Cal. It's called using your imagination.
I am physically incapable of imagining anything.
Wow, okay, that's very sad, actually.
It is one of my many shortcomings as a tragic facsimile of a free-thinking being.
Then allow me! Think of it this way. Animals will use any weapon they're capable of grasping to do the most damage possible. And this is a hypothesis I can prove and will prove right now! Calculessor gasps as Damien dumps a bucket containing a crab he must have caught at the lake earlier that day, and then hands the crab a knife. The crab grabs the knife in his grabby little paws and starts stabbing Damien repeatedly in the ankles. He scuttles back, still stabbing the air menacingly. Haha, look at that adorable motherfucker and his stabby knife. He looks so cute and silly I don't even care that I'm bleeding.
Friend Damien, your hypothesis is correct. That crab attacked you.
Yeah, obviously. We were all here, and now check this out. Damien pulls out a gun because of course he has a gun and then tries to hand it to the crab, who latches onto the barrel and holds on tight. See, he's going for it hardcore, but look what happens next. You all watch as the crab scuttles over to the camp gun shop to apply for a license. Because of his dumb little crab claws, he can't even sign his name on the form, and therefore can't wield a gun. But see how badly he wants to? The crab throws the gun in the ground and then jumps up and down on all of his many legs, a spider of the sea, grumpy at being foiled.
Yes, friend Damien, I surely did. And having witnessed it with my own eyes, I can agree that any animal would be as dangerous with a gun. However, I am unsure this proves that we should have them.
Nope, you already agreed with me, no take-backsies!
Well, you do know more about the circle of life and nature, and you have invoked the rule of no take-backsies, which I would never betray. I suppose you win.
Fuck yeah, guns forever! No addendums or qualifications to that statement! Look, it's not like it's an unproblematic viewpoint, but it's less problematic than Damien not falling for you, which he clearly is. Pew pew pew, bang bang, emphasis on bang. At least we now know never to give any crabs any firearms. Okay, what will it be then? Use our skills, take a gamble. Take a gamble! Weekend arrives and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar! Really, I don't know who in their right mind would ever take this risk, but you're here now. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. What do we have? Ooh, imagination shots. Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I drink that, but the real question is, will you? Yes, we will. Okay. We'll take the shots over the mystery box. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you pass. Your prize is the drink you chose. Imagination shots. Yes, imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is decorative, but you can eat it if you want. And we got... That's not really a lot of creativity, is it? And this is the part where I leave you before you puke all over me. Bye, ciao. Bye-bye, Juan. See ya later. Okay, week 3 morning. Where do we go? I say we go back to the Haunted Manor. While you're exploring the Haunted Manor, you hear a voice calling your name. It comes from under the bed. 2 blood-red eyes stare at you from the inky darkness under the bed. A voice that sounds older than time whispers. Hey, hello, do you want to gain boldness, Nez? You say yes, because you actually do want that. Okay, here you go. Whatever that thing is, it gives you 2 boldness. What a nice under-the-bed thing. Okay, sure. You're resorting your collection of Pokemon cards, thinking wistfully of the DireTacoMan you once traded for an Arctic colonist Ernest Shackleton, when you're interrupted. There you are, Nez! I've been looking everywhere for you! Those words warm your heart than any fire ever could. Even more the wildfire for which Damien is presumably searching desperately once more. I'm searching desperately for the wildfire once more! And there it is. Since you were such a big help last time, I thought you would want to try again. I mean, you weren't such a big help as to actually bring the wildfire. But I did appreciate the sport and enthusiasm, and mostly if I do find the wildfire, I'm going to need a witness to prove it. I realized our approach last time was all wrong. Yes, we could have pulled off something radical and metal as only I could, and with you watching, I guess. But is fire most known for being radical and metal? Yes, of course it is, but it's also known for being dangerous and reckless, obeying no laws and fearing nothing. The wildfire won't appear simply to those who are radical and metal, or it totally would have already come to me. Rad. I need to do something truly unmistakably dangerous and reckless to lure that sneaky wildfire out. Any thoughts? You're so tempted to tell Damien that the appearance of the wildfire is based on weather and foliage, not worthiness, and Arabi's just fucking with him. But doing that would be against your own interests, since it would cut short this valuable bonding time. So you make up some reckless, dangerous, stupid bullshit because apparently putting your crush in danger is worth it for you as long as you can do your shenanigans with him. You should really do some introspection about this later via your priorities and ethics, but for now you pitch Damien the best idea you got. What do we do? Enroll in an expensive university and declare a useless major that has no job security. So reckless! Or someone truly reckless would travel at 150 miles per hour in a Ferrari being driven by a cat. Cats don't give a fuck. That does sound very dangerous. I don't even think cats can reach the pedal. Yes, the Ferrari. Yes, I'm into it, And I can always scare up a Ferrari at a moment's notice, because that's how badass I am. But where the fuck are we gonna get a cat?
Oh, hello friend Damien, hello friend Nez. I found this cat in the woods and I've been searching for the rightful owner.
Ah, well you found him! That's me, the rightful owner of this cat!
Is it true, friend Damien? You do not seem like the type to voluntarily take care of small helpless creatures with love and care.
Well, according to some people, I've completely changed and am no longer a hardcore badass, so I need this cat to lean into that and complete my transformation into a responsible, non-reckless person.
I am so glad to hear that. I will return this cat to you. I feel like we have much more in common now that I know you care for this cat the way I care for plants.
Yes, of course. I'm not gonna do anything dangerous with this cat or anything. Smash cut too! Wait, did Damien just say smash cut? Oh shit, that was a smash cut somehow! You're now speeding down a highway at 200 miles per hour in a Ferrari driven by a cat. Driven is in quotes because the cat has no thumbs and its little paws can't even reach the pedal. I knew it! So it's a cat in the driver's seat and Damon's foot fucking gunning the Ferrari. The Ferrari crashes spectacularly, of course. You escape unharmed because you're the protagonist of your own life. Damien does a dive roll out of the Ferrari, clutching the cat to his chest.
That's Damien.
Woohoo! I did it! I saved the cat, proving that although I'm a badass with a stone-cold exterior, I do have a heart of gold.
Ah, yes, that was your plan all along. Can we please stop endangering innocent cats? Whoa, that was actually pretty sick! Yes, there's no way the wildfire can doubt the worthiness of that cat! It was the one driving the Ferrari. I'm sure the wildfire will appear to it soon.
Ah, I didn't even think of that! Ah, don't worry, we'll get it next time. And find that wildfire once and for all! Just watch us!
Wait, us?
We? It seems like Damien is starting to think of you as a team. Sick! 2 fun and 1 charm is all yours, baby!
Damien, I know you want to find the wildfire, but please leave the cat out of this! I was more worried about cats. Okay, where do we go to that won't lead to any more cat-based shenanigans? Let's go to the lake! And that day, bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait. What, that's it? Then why hasn't it worked for you yet? Oh wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan! And so you're enjoying a generic off-screen activity when suddenly...
Noob.
Nez, you're literally the exact monster I was hoping to see!
And hello to your cheese grater abs too, Damien!
I think I've finally figured out how to lure out the wildfire! After all, 3rd time's the charm! Plus, I don't think I've ever seen anyone's schemes or problems or situations last more than 3 interactions!
Yeah, I wonder why. You think back on all of your interactions at Camp Spooky and Spooky High and agree that yes, conversations on the topic tend to happen either completely randomly or at most times 3. Actually, there have been 4.
We tried to prove I'm metal, but we already know I'm metal. We tried to prove I'm reckless and dangerous, and we all know I am. The problem is those qualities are on the inside. I need to do something that is categorically at its core all those things.
Ah, yes, not like anything we did earlier counted, hello?
And ideally, something that the old me that Aravi and Dahlia thinks is dead would have done all the time.
I don't know, maybe like set yourself on fire or punch the sun.
You can't lure fire with fire, so that's out. Which means my second most tried and true activity is on the table.
Stabbing someone? Murder? Ending someone's life?
Knives! Crimes!
Ah, yes, of course.
Here we go! Crime time, yeah! I'm psyching myself up because it's fun and not because I begin to doubt whether I am metal and reckless and cool since the wildfire still won't appear to me.
Aw, Damien, you're a fan favorite among the fandom. You don't need the wildfire's affirmation if you got all these thirsty bastards watching right now.
Yeah, that was totally convincing. What crime do you think I should do? Not because I don't know enough about crime or am not a crime expert and the best criminal ever, just cause you've been a good hype person for me that I want you to feel included.
Ah, yes, of course. Yet again, another very convincing show of confidence from Damien. But if your spicy red crush needs a little extra push, you're happy to help him out. You suggest the perfect crime. What do? We will do a heist. It's time to steal someone's heart. Or the most popular crime among Gen Z. Piracy. Hold up there. In this age of monthly services, do Zoomers actually know how to pirate anything? I do not believe such lies. We will go for a heist to steal someone's heart.
Oh, hell yeah! Totally gonna steal the shit out of someone's heart. Hey, Nez, since you're the person closest in proximity, do you mind if I steal your heart?
You can't think of anything you would enjoy more, and you tell him as much. But not in those exact words because you don't want to seem like a simp.
Awesome! The first step to any good heist is assembling an awesome team to help me out. This is Chef French Guy, expert pastry maker and chocolatier, able to craft the sexiest and most delicious aphrodisiacs out of any ingredients.
Hon hon hon! Frenchie laughs while twirling his coif mustache.
And Sally Salacious, a cunning linguist who could flirt filthily in any language.
Sally whispers something into your ear. You have no idea what she's saying because it's in Croatian, but it sounds super dirty.
And last but not least, Marco Debonair, a buff bodybuilder who knows all the ins and outs of the human anatomy, if you know what I mean.
And you think you do, and Marco's exaggerated wink confirms it.
Okay, we're gonna huddle together and come up with a plan to steal your heart. No eavesdropping.
You wait excitedly as the heist team whispers together and then scatters as Damien swaggers over to you.
Hey, gorgeous, is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants.
I love how quickly everyone's shenanigans go to shit around here. I thought you were going to be a badass and try to lure the wildfire out. Why are you over here just trying to hit on Nez?
What? I'm not doing that at all! I'm committing a crime! I'm stealing Nez's heart!
Oh, that's adorable! Of course the wildfire doesn't appear to people who are adorable. Yeah, I've stolen organs from Nez before, but literally, now that's a crime.
You know, I'm not even worried about it anymore. We've had a good time on our adventures, and at the end of the day, isn't that all what being badass is about? I wonder if the wildfire will ever appear to me, though. Have I really changed that much? You don't have an answer to that question. Only Damien does, and he may not be ready to settle it yet. All you know is that you're glad to be there for him while he figures it out in a horny capacity. You also gain 2 boldness and 1 smarts for all of your efforts. Will the wildfire ever appear to Damien?
Nothing.
I guess we'll have to find out. Damien, go watch the meteor shower with us.
I can do this.
You go check on Damien since he's been a bit blue after being owned repeatedly by Dahlia and Narabi. Hey, Nez. Tell me honestly, do you think I've lost it? I haven't found a wildfire anywhere. I mean, I used to be the spicy red adult. You're pretty sure no one ever called him that, but sure. And now, I like it, having found myself. Being more than just fire and crimes feels good. But I also feel like I've lost myself. What if I'm not the person I used to be anymore? You grab Damien's hand. You tell him that it's not like that. Growing up and changing takes courage. You admire him, and growing up does not mean necessarily losing who you used to be, if you don't want it to. Ah, so you meant I haven't found the wildfire, because the wildfire has been inside me all along! I do not think that's what we meant, but okay, whatever makes you feel happy. Well, it's actually because it doesn't exist, hence it can't literally be found, but yeah, sure, whatever Damien said too.
Damien's back.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Damien forever! The wildfire's within me! Time to unleash it!
The fire was inside.
Then he proceeds to start a wildfire indeed. You like the new version of Damien, but passionate fiery Damien is a version of Damien you like too. And that night you discover yet another new side of Damien. The fucking the brains out of Nez version of him. Yeah, that one is definitely good too. And thus we learn that the wildfire was inside us all along. It was the friendships and boinking we made along the way. How beautiful! How tear-jerking! How very cliché! And before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. And that night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries, wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. And that was Damien's sexy secret ending. If you friendos enjoyed this episode of Monster Camp, leave your comments down below, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always stay up to date with our videos. Until our next episode, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye, friendos!